They weren't the kind of couple to scare easy. Emily and Ryan had hiked tougher trails and camped in wilder places than most people ever would. They loved getting lost in the woods. But this time, something out there found them. And after that trip, no one ever saw them again. So here's what we know. Emily lived in Asheville, North Carolina. She and her husband Ryan had just celebrated their first anniversary, and to mark the occasion, they wanted to do what they loved, go camping somewhere remote. Emily had found this hidden campsite online. It had very few reviews, and it was deep in the Blue Ridge Mountains. It looked peaceful, private. Totally off-grid. Exactly what they were looking for. They loaded up their gear and drove out. By the time they set up the tent, the sun was already dipping behind the ridge. That night, they make a fire, and they talk under the stars. It felt perfect. That was until about 2 a.m. Emily wakes up suddenly. She couldn't explain why. She just had this feeling. And she heard it. Slow, crunching footsteps. Circling the tent. Something, or someone, was out there. She held her breath and just listened. And she heard a whisper. Low, like a hum just outside the tent wall. So she turns to wake Ryan, but he wouldn't budge. She shook him harder. Nothing. It was like he was in some type of trance. And then, just like that, it just stopped. No more footsteps. No more whispering. So in the morning, she told Ryan what happened. He laughs it off, said it was probably a dream. But Emily wasn't so sure. She knew what she heard. They spent the next day exploring the woods, and at one point, they come across this narrow, unmarked trail that wasn't on any map. It was overgrown, almost hidden. But Emily felt drawn to it, like something wanted her to follow it. So they did. About a half mile in, they reached this clearing. Dead quiet. No birds. No bugs. Not even a breeze. Just a massive tree standing right in the center. Ryan makes a joke about mountain folk or old rituals, but Emily felt sick to her stomach. Like she was standing there made her skin crawl. Like they just weren't supposed to be there. That night, same routine. Dinner, had a fire, and went to bed. And again, around 2 a.m., Emily wakes up. But this time, there's no sound. Just that feeling again, that something was watching. So she unzips her tent, just enough to peek out. And that's when she sees it. A figure, standing at the edge of the trees, motionless, facing the tent. She stares, doesn't blink. She's whispering for Ryan again, but no response. She looks back and the figure is gone. In the morning, things were out of place. A shoe is missing. Their backpacks had been unzipped. But Ryan still brushed it off. But Emily was visibly shaken. They were supposed to hike out that afternoon, but they never did. A few days later, when their car was still at the trailhead, search teams were sent out. They found a tent, still set up, fire long dead, plates with half-eaten rotten food still sitting behind the pit. No signs of a struggle, no footprints leading away, no blood, no wildlife tracks, just nothing. 2 people, just gone. And then one last strange detail. Emily had marked a hidden trail on her printed map, but when rangers retraced the area, they couldn't find it. just miles and miles of wood.